Hi, welcome and welcome back. I'm Anthony with Where's My Cashflow, helping you manage your money more effectively. Website link is in the description. If you need that audit so that you can get your finances in order by the end of the month, then definitely hit up those links and see what I can do for you. All right, so this video is going to be really important. It's going to be centering around that slogan that your network is your net worth. So Kevin Sam is going to talk about it, and I'm going to give my commentary and also you can also give your commentary in the comment section down below. Don't be shy. Let me know your thoughts of what he's saying, if you agree, if you think you can add more to it. So here we go.
That man can needs to get, they need to do two things at the same time. You need to get a group, a personal and a professional group. Successful men travel with successful men. One of the reasons I was able to ascend the way I did through corporate America is because I ascended with a group. I'm not going to say the people's names, but D, J, C, J, no, D, G, C, P, M, B. Those six people and I, seven of us, went from company to company to company. And when one of us moved, we all moved.
I'm gonna make a point that it's not just about having the group, because what he's talking about is pretty smart. How many times have you been in a company where you dealt with just like another guy or woman or whatever, and that person is just seemed like so closed off, so like antisocial, and it's just to the point like one thing is just okay, you're just doing your work or whatever, but it's another thing when it's like they just like they really don't want to be here. They kind of like, I don't want you around me. So you can guess where they're gonna end up in life, and they ain't gonna go far. Life is really about relationships and people. If you know how to work with people, then you can pretty much achieve anything that you want to achieve in life. Um, I mean, it's there. The opportunity is there. People like you. People want to do things for you, or like opportunities start to open up for you. So what he's talking about is actually pretty strategic, and but the only way he can get to that is by knowing EQ, know how to talk to people, relate to people, conversations, not just staying by himself. So
Seven people going at one target together. Rising tide lifts all boats. Stop being a lone wolf. When you work in a company, stop trying to be a lone wolf. And this is the problem. This is why so many of you will never raise your value. You're trying to do it on your own. You're trying to be Tesla, and you need to be Edison.
okay, so that specific point, because I looked at there's a documentary I think on the History Channel. You can find it on YouTube of Nikolai Tesla. So he's the one that came with alternating current AC power, and then Thomas Edison. He's the one that discovered DC, direct current. So I never knew that the two knew each other until like just my reading and studying. But basically, what happened was, so Nikolai Tesla was the person that came up with AC, what we use in our daily lives, far superior. His problem was he always had his head down. He didn't really talk with people. He was like that nerd. Edison, he was actually a better entrepreneur and somewhat of a showman, a showman, than he was an inventor, because he had a lot of people working underneath him. And so this was interesting to me. I didn't really heard this part, but he focused on, okay, how can you bring investors, because he needed to get the money to do his experiments. So he had to learn how to talk to people, how to sell his ideas so that people invested with him. I think JP Morgan tried to buy him out, but it didn't work. And then I think JP Morgan ended up buying having Nikolai Tesla go with them. But anyways, what ended up happening was, so they split. So Nikolai Tesla was trying to tell him AC is going to be the wave of the future. Thomas Edison was like, "Oh, it's too dangerous. DC is straight. Like it's safer and stuff like that." And then it was like a little bit of a battle. Eventually, Tesla leaves. Pretty sure he joins with J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan funds him, and eventually he gives up his like fast forward. He gives up his rights, and he doesn't have any claim on the AC power, and he just goes broke or whatever. Something like it was a bad ending, but that's what he's talking about. Where Nikola Tesla was just all to himself, trying to focus, head down, not like interacting with other people. And Edison was just the opposite. So that's why he's bringing up this do it. That's why he's bringing up these names. There's some history to it, and like I said, you could go on YouTube. You can actually look at the. It's like one. I think it's The Men Who Built America. One of those series.
You need to get a group. People like you, people want to do stuff for you. Being right, principled, and moral only makes you a loser if you don't have the other components. You can be right, principled, and moral and a winner. See, it's not an either or thing. That's number two. Life is and. It's not either or, it's and. You need a group. You need a personal group and a professional group. Maybe those groups are the same, but generally they're different. And then you need a high value mindset. A high value mindset automatically goes looking for the hard path. It does not try to do the hard things, though. You don't go and try to reinvent the wheel. You take what's already working and you improve on it.
Yep. So, do you have your two groups? You got your private group. You got your professional group, or your personal group, professional group. Let me know in the comment section down below. Once you get out of college, then you gotta really make an effort to meet new people and start forming those groups. I know it's easier in college and like high school, whatever circumstance, just because the people are around you. But once you become adulthood, you start to notice that it's a bit difficult to find friends. But if you're out and about and you're going to different events and you're speaking and you're being engaging and you know how to communicate effectively, or even on a basic level, then hey, you can start developing the groups that you need. So let me know if you got your own groups set up, if you're working on it, or you never really thought about it, you don't think that it's important. Tell me in the comment section. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you feel it was beneficial to you, it was worth your time, and share this video with anyone you know that needs to hear this message. I would appreciate it, and they would appreciate you as well. So stay tuned until the next video.